Hello everyone, I am Sumit Tiwari. Hope you're all doing well. So the TCET Shastra long coding challenge has just ended, and here we will be looking at the very first problem of the contest. So in this problem, we have to input an integer n from the user and display hello world n times. Suppose if n equals 5, then we will have to display hello world all in uppercase on a new line 5 times. So let's get started. We have declared an integer n here, then we will input it from the user, c input n, and we can use a loop here. So I'll use for loop, initialize our iterator to 0, and then we will continue as long as I is lesser than n and increment its value by 1, and we will display c out hello world all in uppercase, and we will leave a line here. So what's actually happening in this for loop is when I is initially equal to 0, we will display hello world once, all in uppercase, leave a line, and I will increment and become 1, and we will display hello world again, and this will continue as long as I reaches 4. We will not continue till 5 because we started from 0, and thus we already have 5 hello worlds displayed, so we will end the loop at 4. So let's run the code. And as we can see, we have hello world displayed here 5 times. This is our output. This was the expected output and it's correct. So we can submit it and it's all correct. All right. All right. Here we will be discussing the second problem of Shastra long coding contest. So in this problem, we are given an integer n and we have to check the parity of all the integers from 1 through n. That is, we have to check if those numbers are even or odd. So for this problem, we will start our for loop from 1 and go up until n and keep on checking if those numbers are even or odd by taking their modulus with the 2, and if it turns out to be 0, then it's even, otherwise it's odd. So let's get started. We will first declare our integer n and input it from the user. We'll start our for loop from I equal to 1 and go till n. Then we will put conditions if I modulus 2, that is the remainder obtained on division by 2, if it is equal to 0, then we will output it's even. Otherwise, we will output it's odd. So else output it's odd, and we will leave a line. So let's try and run this. So it's all correct. Let's submit this. All the test cases are correct. Alright, here we will be looking at the third problem of the Shastra long coding contest. So in this problem, we will have to input an integer t, as this problem has test cases. So we will have to decrement the number of test cases in a while loop and continue. So in the first test case, we will have an integer n, and then we will have n different integers which will be stored in our array of size n. So let's get started. We will first declare our integer t and input it from the user, and while t minus minus, that is while t is greater than 0, we will decrement it by 1, and inside this while loop we will declare the size of our array, which would be n, and we will be inputting it from the user. Now I will declare an array of size n, and we will fill this array, that is, we will accept the elements of this array from the user inside a for loop, which will start from 0 and iterate all over through n, and we will input array element at index I, and then after we have filled our array, we will output all the elements using a for loop the similar way we used it to input the elements in the array. So let's output a at index I and put a space in between, and we will print a new line at the end. That is, we will be leaving a line at the end. Let's see. All right. So the result is correct. Let's submit this code, and all the test cases are true as well. Thank you for watching.